Okay, vocabulary for 2.4 in your book. We're talking about like terms, and those are terms that have the same variable. For example, if you want to give an example, 3x plus 4x. These are like terms. They have the same variable. Our answer would be 7x. As a non-example might be something like 6x plus 6x squared. X squared and x are not like terms, so these cannot be combined. Another not example would be 3 plus 4x. This has a variable of x. This does not. They are not like terms, so there's nothing we can do there. Distributive property, a property where you are distributing a product, you're multiplying over a sum or a difference. For example, 3. We have parentheses x plus 2. We are distributing or multiplying this 3 over everything on the inside. 3 times x would be 3x. 3 times 2 would be 6. Reciprocal, we keep talking about it. It is flipping that fraction upside down. Our goal today is to solve multi-step algebraic equations. So here's a couple of examples. They're in your book, page 98 to 99. 9d minus 2d plus 4 equals 32. Again, if you're struggling, circle your like items, paying close attention to these equal sign. I have these two like items on the same side of the equal sign. 9d minus 2d gives me 7d plus 4 equals 32. Subtract 4 from both sides. 7d equals 28. Divide by 7, divide by 7. D equals 4. I have said repeatedly, and some of you just aren't hearing me, these steps are just as important as the answer. If your work does not justify your answer, it is not a correct answer. Here's an example of the distributive property. 2w plus 3 times w plus 4 equals 27. Okay? Distribute first. Distribute that 3. 2w plus 3 times w plus 3 times 4. Now we're going to combine our like items. Remember, I am not skipping steps. Subtract 12 from each side. 5w equals 15. Divide by 5. The value of w is 3. This is one that I feel a lot of you are going to have an issue with. 6x minus 2 times x minus 5 equals 46. In this instance, we are distributing a negative 2. Negative 2 here and here. So 6x stays. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 2 times negative 5 plus 10. Combining our like items, 6x minus 2x gives us 4x plus 10 equals 46. Subtract 10 from both sides. 4x equals 36. Divide by 4, divide by 4. The value of x is 9. I want to work an example with a fraction, and these we do slightly differently. 3/4 times z minus 6 equals 12. That was my big hit, the times. We're multiplying z minus 6 times 3/4. The opposite of multiplying would be to divide. When you have a fraction, it's easier to start by dividing. Anything divided by itself is 1, so I'm left with z minus 6 over here. 12 over 1 divided by 3 over 4. 12 over 1 times 4 over 3. 48 over 3, 16. This is where reciprocal keeps coming into play. Some of you are still struggling with division of fractions. Come see me for extra help. Here, the opposite of minus 6 is add 6. So we end up with z equals 22. Another example of a fraction, 2/5 times 3r plus 4 equals 10. Divide both sides by 2/5. Divide both sides by 2/5. Anything divided by itself is 1. 3r plus 4 equals 10 over 1 divided by 2 over 5. 10 over 1 times 5 over 2. 50 over 2, 25. So we have that answer. Now we continue by subtracting 4 from each side. 3r equals 21. Divide by 3, divide by 3, r is equal to 7. Here's a few problems for you to try, and we'll check the answers in class tomorrow.